स्टार्ट कर देना, खाली स्टॉप करने के लिए इसको स्टॉप करना।
लॉक होगा तो यहाँ से लॉक
तुम तो
हो
सब
जाएगा।
हैंडल कर लेगा ना, इसीलिए तुमको बोल रहा है।
हो गया, बंद हो गया तो यहाँ से। हाँ ठीक है। हाँ, स्टूडेंट्स का भी लेना, चारों का लेना है सर। सर बहुत हो गए, ड्राग लग रहा है यहाँ
Anyone who hasn't received the form yet? Please raise your hand.
चल भाई,
Please keep your hands raised without.
Those who are getting the forms now, keep the forms with yourself. They will take it after the seminar. Okay? एक दिन बीच में
Technicians and management students across Bengal remain ever inquisitive about this event. The crux of Bits to Bytes is the involvement of students from every discipline of our college, inducing an eternal harmony and creativity. The Bengal Institute of Technology is organizing its technical fest, Bits to Bytes 2012, on 5th and 6th March 2012. This platform will provide students a chance to display their technical skills and creative pursuits. The festival will house various events. Mr. Saurabh Bhatia from Vision Technology has kindly agreed to be a part of our technical fest to grace the occasion. Your very presence will not only boost the enthusiasm but will also encourage the budding engineers of our college. Now we call upon Mr. Saurabh Bhatia to say a few words.
Hello everyone, this is Saurabh Bhatia from Vision Technology Service. Basically we are into software development, website designing and creative designing. Our company was established in 2009 and it's been almost 3 years that we have been into this industry, and our company has grown leaps and bounds within these 3 years. We have our offices in Kolkata and we have our office in Raipur also. We operate in Kolkata, our client base is in Kolkata. Our client base is in Delhi, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Then our client base is in Chennai, and some of our clients are also international. So some of the sectors that have been catered by us are jewelry sector. Then we have also catered BPO sector, real estate, shopping malls. All kind of sectors have been catered by us almost. Now basically within in the last 2 years we have also started our corporate training. Our corporate training program includes both training on .NET, ASP.NET with C# and also training on C. So first of all I would like to know how many of you are first year students and how many of you are second year students and how many of you are third year students and how many fourth year students. So basically what we deal in, we are basically here to provide you training on ASP.NET with C# as well as we provide also training on C language and C++. So what we believe in is you must be into practical training as much as possible. Within the 3 years we recruit a lot of people. We have a current strength of 25 to 30 people. I am the administrative head of my company along with my elder brother. So what we have seen is that when we call people for interview, we ask them what is the projects they have been into. So some of them say that they are into railway reservation system. They have done projects like railway reservation system as a major project. Some of them say that they have done airline reservation system. Some of them say they have done movie ticket booking system. You must have heard this from your seniors. Is it yes or no? So like what I'm telling is, you should not do these kind of projects, because like I would like to ask a question from you. Do you think if you have made a railway reservation system project, Mamata Banerjee will come and purchase this project from you? Do you really think so? Then why you should do this kind of a project? Rather do a simple project which is simple and which is used by someone, because live project means a project which has to be used by someone. If you do a project railway reservation system, airline reservation system, and you expect Kingfisher Airlines to come and contact you for a software, that is literally nonsense. No one will come and contact you. Plus another thing I would like to tell you, let's suppose that people like you, if 2-3 people like you form a group and try to make a social networking portal, then the companies like TCS, CTS would shut down. Because if 2-3 people only would be able to make social networking portals like Facebook or Orkut, then what would be the use of the companies like TCS and CTS? I hope you understand. So what I am telling is that you should make small projects, and that is what we teach. Like when I started my company in 2009, and I was in 3rd year when I started developing projects. So what we did, we started quite small projects. Like I made a project, LIC project for my uncle. Like I'm asking a question from you. Most of the houses have Mediclaim and LIC or not? Most of the houses have Mediclaim and LIC. So what I'm telling is, you can make just a small project. You can just make a project where one can enter his LIC premium amount and his LIC due date. Suppose if it's 14 January and the premium amount is 300 or 3000 whatever. Whenever a person opens his computer on 14 January, a pop-up would appear. It would be saying that 3000 rupees is due and it's 14 January. There would be two options. One would be pay and another would be postpone. If anyone pays his due on that particular day, then he can just click on pay. And if someone postpones it, he would be having option after snooze after 5 days or 10 days, like we have in our mobile alarm. So if we develop this kind of project, I just sold this project just for rupees 3000. And now we are providing our online examination software to almost all leading IIT entrance examination training centers, CAT training centers, GATE training centers, and our cost is around rupees 50,000 to 60,000. So what I am telling is I am not telling you to start a business of your own or do a job. It's totally your decision. But what I am telling is that you should be into live projects. If you are telling that you are doing a live project, you should be doing a live project actually. Not a project like railway reservation system, not a project like airline reservation system, not a project like movie ticket booking system. Because then if you do that particular thing, then if you go for interview and someone asks you, can you do this, can you do that, you will be telling, "Eta to amar syllabus is chilo na." So what I am telling is that you should study like in a way that you have your fundamentals strong. So anyone of you have any kind of questions with it? Do anyone of you have any kind of questions? And like one more thing, basically, if you're like the 3rd year, 2nd year students are also there, and 1st year students are also there. So I would just like to tell you that when your campusing would appear, if you have good knowledge of live projects, then you would be able to sit in a very confident way. Like all of you must be knowing, suppose there are around 240 students. How many streams there are in PIT? 4 streams. That means almost 240 students, I suppose. So suppose, just tell me, out of 240 students, how many students are there who have their projects which are being executed somewhere? Can anyone of you tell me how many students are there? What I think is there must be 0 student, or if any there must be student, it must be 5 to 6, not more than that. So suppose if you come and have 5 to 6 persons, obviously you will be campused. And plus, if you do a live project on your own, your confidence level will increase leaps and bounds. And thus your concepts will become totally strong and totally clear. So what we like when we teach ASP.NET with C#, we have some features in our training. Like we start off with basic object-oriented concepts, because basic object-oriented concept is a fundamental of every programming language. If you do a programming language, then like suppose if you do C, C++, Java, ASP.NET, PHP, any kind of language, object-oriented concepts would be in use. Then after that we move on to web applications with C#. How do you create a website? What is a domain? What is a server? In short, how can you create a website in .NET? How do you transfer files using FTP? You must have heard of FTP. Can anyone of you tell me what is FTP except its full form? So these kind of things will be cleared by us. Then after that we will be moving into database concepts. Because what we believe is that any programming language without concept of database is totally of no use. Because starting from a very small application to a very large level application, database is of use in any kind of programming language. Only calculator is a program where database is of no use and still it is a big program. Only calculator is such a program where database is of no use but still it is a big program. Except that any kind of program you can see mobile contact book. That is also database insert, update, delete. Suppose if you make a friend with someone, you will insert his contact. Suppose if you make a friend with someone and he has shifted to Delhi, you will be updating his number. And suppose if you have fought with someone, you have thought that I won't keep his number anymore. You will be deleting his number. And suppose if you have 2-3 friends called Saurabh, Sagar, Sanjay, then you will be writing SA. The search query will run in your mobile. So any small application would be having database in it. So then after database concepts we have stored procedures, triggers, cursors, Ajax, which are totally industry level, transactions, deadlock, rollback, everything. And then after that we move into advanced ASP.NET applications like Ajax, JavaScript, HTML, jQuery, JavaScript, all which are used in making a website. Then after that we have desktop coding with C#, like basically how to create a DLL, how do you install the application in other client's machine, set up a deployment wizard, and all other kinds of things like Crystal Report and all. You're making a printing wizard very strong. So this is a total 60 years training, and within this we have a live project also, and then we have real-time projects also, like we have our own software development division as I've already told you, which operates from Monday to Friday. So anyone whose performance is found good, we recruit them on stipend basis and make them do our projects which we develop for real-time clients. And plus we also have we also recruit students into our company, we absorb students into our company, we also outsource them if we have a particular requirement. And then after that, after the completion of the course, you'll be obviously getting a certificate. And then we have launched a new thing where we have audio plus video tutorials. Like previously, when I was in college, I used to write everything in copy. Obviously, when you also must be having a C tuition, C++ tuition, data structure tuition, Java tuitions. You must be writing everything in copy, I suppose. Yes or not? Even if not all students write it in copy, a lot of students would be writing it in copy. Yes or no? Yes. So suppose if you write I capital, there won't be any kind of problem if you write it in your copy. But if you write it in the compiler, there will be a kind of problem. A compiler error would occur. So why not do everything on computer? If you have to finally work on a computer, if you get a job at TCS, CTS, Infosys, Wipro, any kind of company, you would have to work on computer only. Then why not do everything on computer? So we are trying to remove this totally concept of writing in copies. And suppose if you do a program in our center, we just ask you to take the program in your pen drive and then you can practice it at your home. And one more thing, you must be remembering one thing. Suppose if you are learning language C, data structure C++, ASP.NET with C#, VB.NET, PHP, whatever, you must be doing everything with the monetary aim. If you don't do anything with the monetary aim, you won't be able to do anything. Out of 100 people, 1% is like that who just studies for the research and development, and 99 people are there who do it for some kind of an aim. Then I'm just asking a simple question from you. Then you told a lot of people here are from third year. A lot of people here are from third year now. So tell me, how many people of you still remember C files and all? Did you go deep into the files and all, C files? Did anyone of you go deep into C files and all? Even first year students tell me, are you not avoiding files? Okay, I think you don't have C, C has just arrived in your syllabus, I think. So you must not be knowing about it. You must not be knowing about it. So there, what I am telling you is that you can ask your seniors, third year and fourth year seniors, how many of them still remember about C language? They won't remember about C language a lot because there is no use of it right now. Everyone studied C language in first, even I don't remember about C files. Let me tell you a fact. because there's no point studying C language right now. It won't help me earn money. It won't help me in anything. I studied C language in first semester because I had to. I can assure you that. And what I'm telling is that, like suppose if you're developing a project for someone, like suppose what happens is that you develop a project for me. Suppose a lot of institutes say that they will provide you projects. Yes or no? So what I'm telling is that suppose if I'm telling you I provide you a project in the curriculum, so tell me, suppose when I'm providing a project, do you think that I'll be paying you for that? Do you think I'll be paying you for that? Please answer clearly. No one pays for a project in engineering. You need to pay for doing the project. So what I'm telling is, suppose if you're giving a project to me, if you're doing a project for me and giving a project to me, it won't cost me anything because I'm not paying you anything. So what I'll do, I will just take the copy and just put it as it is. Because why should I take the headache and check it? Do you understand what happens everywhere? You must have seen it, third year and fourth year students. Yes or no? Yes. You must have seen it because it's not my problem. Even if you do a loan to a project, it's not my problem. I'm not paying you for anything. In the same way, I'm explaining it with you an example. Suppose if I give you a shirt and it's totally free of cost, will you be in a position to tell me that ये सही नहीं है, इसमें बटन सही से नहीं लगा, इसमें ये सही नहीं है? Will you be in a position to tell me? If you tell me a lot, I'll say you कि एक तो free में मैंने ऊपर से इतना कर दिया. Will I say you or not? Yes. But if you pay me rupees 300, won't you be in a position to tell me कि change the button color is not matching with the shirt fitting is not okay with me? Won't you tell me or not? Even if your 5 rupees is even if you are spending your 5 rupees with someone, you will be asking him to do everything proper for you. Is that okay or not? Yes. So what I'm telling you is do everything for a monetary aim. We started our projects in third year. You should also start a project for some of your uncle, for your father, and do whatever you are doing, do for a monetary aim. Don't do anything for free, because if you do start doing for free, it's not that you need to earn money, but no one will pay any kind of importance to your project. You will just give your project will be put in the rack, and no one will see your project. So in that case, you won't be running anything. I'm just giving you an instance. Like suppose there is a student registration form, you all have filled a student registration form. Yes or not? So there is a field called mobile number. So suppose if you have that kind of a form with mobile number, suppose if you yourself make a student information form, you will say that mobile number field is okay, everyone will be writing numbers in it. I don't need to put a validation in it. Yes or not? Most of you people think like this only. But suppose if you send me a project like this for rupees 500, and I tell you do this kind of a checking that no one will be able to enter any kind of alphabets in it also. But obviously I would be entering numbers, but still I would tell you that do this kind of a checking so that even if a layman enters into this program, no one will be able to enter any alphabet. And mobile number should be 10 digit only. And that only in that particular way you will be able to learn something. Because when you are yourself doing a project, you obviously know where error will occur. You obviously won't do anything so that error will occur. So whenever you are doing some kind of a project, don't do unrealistic projects. It's not necessary that you need to do very large projects, very big projects. Rather start doing small projects, but do projects which are practically implementable. That's why C is not popular. Because in first year definitely C is very helpful. C is the mother of all languages. But when you start going into companies, when you start doing live projects, C is of no use. C is of use in system programming. If any one of you is interested in system programming, then definitely C will be of use in future. But for third year and fourth year students, they stop studying C because it's of no use. When they would be sitting for interview, definitely C language questions would be definitely asked, and they would need to have their fundamentals strong. But when you work in some kind of practical environment, you would need to work on .NET or PHP or Java. So whatever you are doing, you do it practically. That would be quite helpful for you. So I would also like to show you some of the video tutorials. Like we have introduced a new concept in West Bengal totally, where we have audio plus video tutorials. All of you must be having a curriculum with you. So you can just see your curriculum. I'm telling you one thing. Bottom. Go to the bottom, you have to find it. Please register with us at visiotechno.net/register. You found out or not? Did all of you find it? Followed by you can see there is a URL called www.industrialtrainingkolkata.com. Can you see it? www.industrialtrainingkolkata.com. Here we have all our study materials totally free of cost, and it's available totally to all, even if you come to a course for us or not, even if you study at a center or not, you will be able to access total study materials on ASP.NET with C#. This also includes study material on VB.NET. Let me again tell you, our URL is www.industrialtrainingkolkata.com. And anyone who has attended the seminar, everyone who has attended the seminar over here, they are entitled to attend a free workshop on ASP.NET with us in our center. Our center is in B66 Bangalore Avenue. It's just 5 minutes from Ultanagar. You can just come via bus or auto. From Ultanagar, just 5 minutes from bus or auto from Ultanagar. It's just next to Lake Town. Everyone who has attended this workshop, they can just bring their registration form. They can just bring their curriculum with you. You can just bring your curriculum with you because you have submitted the registration form, and you'll be entitled for a free demo class on ASP.NET. And let me show you a virtual class that has been developed by us. This is our program. You can just go to our website www.industrialtrainingkolkata.com. We have total video tutorials for everything. Because what we believe is that you should do everything practically. So instead of writing it in computer, pen and paper, we have done everything on computer. Whatever we do, we record it and then we upload it on YouTube and any other site, which is a public video site, and you can access it from anywhere. You can just go through our website. You'll be finding study material also along with the video tutorials. And plus there is also audio in it.
We are maximizing, we are making the bumper, stretching the bumper, then to a bigger size. After this, we are seeing the properties of the bumper. You can see the properties and everything. We are changing the text of the bumper.
So this is a total video tutorial, and it also has the audio with it. So most of the videos that have been uploaded by us contains the audio plus video tutorial. That will be very helpful for all of you. So if any one of you feel interested for a .NET workshop or joining our .NET training or any C language training or C++ or data structures training, you can just submit your name with him. Okay? So here our seminar ends, and now you can leave if you wish to.
Everyone settle down. Advisory committee members, take our rest of our leave.